The 17 Sustainable Development Goals set by the UN should be at the heart of every business. It certainly should be at the top of the agenda going forward for all businesses. Transparency, we've talked about it for a long time, but we really need to take transparency seriously. In the words of Alberto Candiani, if you're making things properly, there is no reason you shouldn't be transparent. And that is so true. Genuine partnerships, I think partnerships between the mills, the factories, the suppliers, we all need to be more genuine about our relationships. And reduce waste, that is definitely high on our agenda in the denim industry. And I think we're well on the way, recycling fabrics and starting to do the things that we are doing in laundry.
I have been working in this industry for many years. So what I see is that the companies need to work in a different way for the near future. There is a need to come up with new ideas and solutions. We have to work in synergy, confronting each other and the different point of view in order to generate new interesting things.
I think everything should change, to be honest. I don't think much of what was there worked. I think, like I said, I think this is a really incredible opportunity to rework all the systems that didn't work. And a lot of those systems were in place from a long time ago. And I think if something worked 10, 20, 30 years ago, doesn't mean it's going to work today. And like I said, we've just been given the opportunity to reset and restructure our whole society and our industry. And that's what should change.
Well, I believe that retail should take this opportunity to drastically change the fashion seasons. Historical insanity of the current seasonal timing for deliverance needs to change radically. We need weather-appropriate clothing to be available at the right time. Unlike at present, when winter clothes hit the stores in the hottest months of July and August, and swimsuits are unavailable in September, this makes no sense.
For me, it should change the way we react, and we need to rethink how we are going to buy things and do like social things like going to bars or spend like social time with friends is going to change a lot. So we need to rethink and have a special react point of view for see this in a very positive way because it's going to change our way for have future relations, for work and for friendships and family.
I hope we will walk away understanding how interdependent we are as a global society. And I hope that this encourages us all to make decisions that will protect our health and environment. I think we will see consumers making more conscious decisions and coming out of COVID-19 only purchasing from companies that align with their values.
Probably should change the way that people is thinking. So we always feel like islander, but in this is the proof that we are very weak in some way, because Mother Nature give us a big challenge to go through, and it shows that we are depending of something that is out of our hands. So we always feel like we are strong, we can handle everything, but this is a clear sign that we are not actually.
I think that should change our mindset. I think that it will drop everything that's unnecessary and back to basics and build a society more honest, more efficient, and obviously more sustainable.
I can't help but think of what life will be like post-pandemic. What will change in the retail industry? How will the textile supply chain look after this pandemic? And most of all, what will happen to the denim industry? We look at the saying of the survival of the fittest, and that is certainly most appropriate right now. How do businesses move forward as they're going from crisis mode? This is giving us a time to reflect, reorganize, and react on how we need to change. It is certainly giving us time to look at what sustainability really means from a social side as well as an environmental side. We have shifted into a way of more conscious living. The things we took for granted in the past, even the simple freedom of being able to go shopping or meet with friends, is now limited. A simple walk outside becomes a unique treasure. We've also seen on the internet that there's been sayings around this is Mother Nature's way of giving us a timeout, and I can't help but think that there's some truth in all of that.
I actually believe that more collaboration is needed between brands and supply chain people. I think that we have to head towards a more sustainable system, making sure that there's a sustainable product life cycle, and just having the final consumer participate of the design. There are many opportunities today to make big changes and just, kind of get everything straightened out for real.
Of course, it's unpredictable, but the next month will show us what the situation is going to be. And of course, we're talking for a product, for production, for new consumer habits that will be probably totally different.
I've seen a rise, even pre-pandemic, to look for that sense of purpose that go beyond financial gains, and there's this willingness to reconsider the value system that we've grown with and that we learned. And so with this crisis, I feel that the horizon has come closer, and some of us have clashed with it, and so in a good way. And so there's been a kind of an accelerated thinking process and the awakening of consciousness levels. And what I believe it should change is the fact that a growing number of people should join this rethinking of our value system, and I hope that more of us will be willing and will be dedicating themselves to imagining a new system that is not only based on economical gains, and will go beyond it, and hopefully achieve that critical mass that will tilt the way that we've been operating, and leave this broken model behind.
I think what should change is, I think every industry, but especially ours, needs to just get a little bit kinder and less impactful on the environment.